WWDC, Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference, or as they call it, WWDC, kicks off on June 6th with a keynote address. As the name suggests, this conference is for people who develop software for Apple. This includes everyone that writes apps for iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and Mac. Developer version of new iOS version is released during this conference. This means on June 6th, iOS 16 will be released for developers. Developers will be able to download iOS 16 on June 6th, and they will have roughly 3 months to make sure that their apps are running properly on iOS 16, because in September, Apple will release new iPhones with iOS 16. This is the reason when people buy new iPhones in September, all the apps like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter work perfectly without any glitch, because Apple gives everybody 3 months to make sure that everybody's apps are running properly in the new version of iOS. Rumors are that the Pro version of new iPhones that will be released in September will have always on display. I personally feel that would be cool. Apple Watch did not have always on display until last year. Maybe it is time for iPhones to have an always on display. It would be nice to have wallpaper picture of your family member, day, date and time, and the current temperature displayed on an always on display. No need to unlock the phone for any glanceable information that you need to know. And I'm sure a lot of people would not want any information on the lock screen, and I'm guessing Apple will give you a choice on what to display. Some people will want to display more information, some people might want to display less information, and some people might want to display no information. I want to share a quick iPhone story. A few years ago, when I was in India, I was talking to my cousins over a beer. They all had Android phones, and I was the only one that had an iPhone. So everybody was making fun of the iPhone. It was one versus everyone else. For quite some time, I heard them telling me how Android phone is superior to iPhone. You might guess the usual arguments that are being made against iPhone in favor of Android phones, like multiple SIMs, sideloading the apps, permission to tinker, permission to customize, choice of screen size, choice of price range, choice of manufacturers, etc., etc. After listening to all this, I said, if you have watched the movie Lagero Munna Bhai, then you might know that in that movie Vidya Balan played a role of radio jockey, and she had a quiz on Mahatma Gandhi, and anybody who can answer correct answers on Mahatma Gandhi gets a prize. Now imagine you participate in such a quiz in real life and answer all the questions correctly, and the radio jockey says, "Congratulations, you won a bumper prize, and it is a smartphone. You can choose any smartphone of your choice and we will send it to you via post, free of charge. You can pick an iPhone, a Samsung phone, or any other company's smartphone. My question to all of you is, what would you choose?" And everyone replied, "Of course iPhone."